Hi, welcome to this Mental Health Connection. My name is Joshua Marshall, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. Today we're going to talk about deep breathing. Deep breathing is one of those skills that I love to practice, but it's also one of those skills that I love to teach other professionals, students, kids that I'm working with, because it's a really great skill to help you just refocus and recenter yourself in any given situation. When we enter these situations where we have a physiological response that gets heightened for us, deep breathing does a great job of combating what happens internally. And so what does happen internally? Physiologically, whenever we are experiencing anxiety or heightened levels of fear, we experience tempered breathing. So our breathing gets shortened, our heart rate speeds up. Because our heart rate speeds up, we actually experience an increase in our internal body temperature, and we also experience an increase in our blood pressure. And then on top of that, our mind is going 1,000 miles a minute, so we're thinking all over the place. Well, deep breathing does a great job of slowing all of this down. By focusing on deep breathing, taking slow, deep breaths, we're going to slow down our heart rate. And with that, we're also going to lower our internal body temperature. Our blood pressure is going to go down. And then by adding a counting component to our deep breathing, you're also going to experience less scattered thoughts, because your thoughts are going to be directed at the simple task of counting to 4, counting to 6, counting to 8. And that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be teaching you a 4-6-8 breathing technique, and we're just going to go ahead and walk through that. So I'm going to ask you to just take some time, get settled into your chair, take a deep breath into a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to hold it for a 6 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release it slowly to an 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's perfect. And what we're really trying to focus on with this deep breathing is diaphragmatic breathing. And if you're not familiar with diaphragmatic breathing, that's what happens when you're able to really fill your lungs with air. So just breathing normally, you're going to look down, you're going to see your chest rising. But diaphragmatic breathing, you're going to look down and you're going to see your stomach start to expand. And that's because as you fill your lungs with air, they actually expand down into your stomach. And so a deep diaphragmatic breath is going to look like a stomach breath. And that's what we're trying to focus on here, really getting those breaths deep in to really get that fresh oxygen into our bloodstream to help us think more clearly and to help slow down the body's physiological response to whatever we're experiencing. So we're going to do this one more time. Focus on taking that deep breath into your stomach to a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And release it slowly to an 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. That's one of the beauties of this deep breathing technique, is because you can do it twice. It takes about a minute in time, and it really helps you recenter and refocus yourself. Whether you're practicing it at home, whether you're practicing in the school, whether you're teaching a kid how to do this as well, it's one of the perks, right? Is no one's going to notice that you're doing it. You can just set your head down, do this a couple times, recenter, refocus, and get back into what you're doing with a better mindset. Thank you for joining us.